Hello everyone and welcome back to Creeper World 3. We've cleared out just about half of the Alpha sector now, and I guess we are set to move on to Nemoricus's maps. And these maps look interesting. I'm a little worried, but let's see how those... Okay. Interesting. Okay. Is there a way that they can attack me? It doesn't look like it. Okay, cool. Well, then I'm just going to keep firing, I guess. How? Oh well, I guess if I can clear a landing zone, then I should be able to um, get some structures down there. Okay, well, this is a weird map, and I imagine that the other one is similarly weird, but I don't know. It seems straightforward, so that's nice at least. Okay, so I've completely filled out the area back there with power generators, so hopefully that'll be good enough for just about anything we care to do. I've also got a shield here, hoping to keep that area open, or at least keep a small area safe. That seems to be working. Good. Okay, great. And if I can get a nullifier... No. Okay, maybe if I do that, and then get a nullifier here, so that it's under the shield in case the pulse cannons aren't enough. Because I don't have access to any sprayers or bombers or anything like that, so I kind of have to rely on conventional weaponry. But even so, that seems like it's going pretty well. I think that's enough to establish our beachhead, and from there it's a pretty easy push. Okay, I've now told the Berthas to start firing wherever they want, and I'm hoping that eventually they'll just clear out so much of the creeper that it doesn't pool up, and I'm hoping that there's enough that it'll like thin out basically the whole thing eventually. But I'm not really sure exactly how that will pan out, but I guess there's one way to find out. So let's get that. I could build more berthas, but I don't know. I don't think that'll be necessary, really. Um, we do want to secure some of these research nodes ASAP. So in order to do that, we'll need more conventional weapons because clearly this isn't enough pulse cannons. It's really the pulse cannons that I think we need more of, just because they are good at clearing out the the creeper in it's hard to explain. Mortars are good at punching through thick layers like this, but not so good at clearing out like planes like this. And pulse cannons are better for that. So I'm hoping that we can push out just enough to take out some of these emitters and relieve the pressure around this totem. And from there on, we'll have some access to research, however slow it'll be, and then we'll be in the money. I notice I tend not to use shields very much, which also contributed to my confusion about the fact that shields can block spore hits. I didn't actually know that, but beam cannons seem generally more effective at that anyway, so I never really needed to bother, and we haven't really had a situation where shields are necessary, strictly speaking, so it's just kind of never really been an issue, but I'm hoping they can maybe help us keep our beachhead secure and let us not have to worry about our backline while our cannons push up and start relieving pressure. Well, so far so good. Let's see. That'll do. And can we reach far enough for us to place? Yeah, that should do it. That'll work out nicely. If we can keep the... Oh, that may have been bad timing. Okay, nope, we're fine. We are fine. Eh? Okay. Good. Let's get one more shield just to make sure that this whole area is nice and covered. And also let's take care of that totem. There's that. Once that shield goes up, that'll help clear that that emitter there. Indeed, it does look like the Berthas are punching through and having the intended effect. Like, maybe I didn't explain it well enough, but like you could see before, this was like all one giant sheet of just completely filled up creeper. But now that the Berthas have been punching holes in it, the creeper has been having to fill those holes rather than stacking up back here and just being able to flow all in one direction. So that's what I was hoping to accomplish with the Berthas, is just making it so that the creeper has a hard time just building up and overwhelming me. So it seems to be working. Okay, so I think my priorities are going to be to secure basically everything behind this line, notably for the totems, and then we'll clear across, because I'm hoping that those 3 totems will be enough to at least get my research fairly solid. I'm hoping to mostly increase my fire rate and range, because those seem to be the most effective upgrades. In fact, why don't we do that and really get our research into maximum overdrive, and then we can push out in this direction. We've already made some good progress around here, though. Look at that! Look at them go! Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm thinking this will be pretty easy. So I don't know. I think it's just going to be more or less the same tactics all the way across, because this is pretty similar stuff. So I'm gonna come back if anything interesting happens, and or when I finish the level. I've decided that I can get more Berthas on the power rings that are too far in my back line to be useful for the front line. Easy peasy. So as we go along, that tactic of just punching through with the Berthas, basically just harassing them with infinite range artillery, which is, you know, totally fair. That's a fair and valid tactic, right? Just completely cheesing your opponent. That's my primary tactic now, and it already seems to be working pretty well. So I'm looking forward to these super extra, ultra mega powered up Berthas starting to join in the fray. But yeah, aside from that, it's been just pretty normal pushing. We've secured those 3 totems without much difficulty that I had hoped for. So yeah, all that's left now, as far as I'm concerned, is to just slow push all the way across. I'm hoping to kind of advance in one straight line, as opposed to like pushing through and then like curving around on the flanks or anything like that. But I don't know. That seems to be the most variation in my tactics that I really have the capability to employ at the moment. So yeah, I think it'll be just pretty easy. And I'm a little worried that the next level is going to be very similar, because it looked like it was just kind of the same thing but bigger. But I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I'll check back in a minute, I suppose. So we're about halfway through now, and yeah, with all the Berthas firing, the creeper just can't get any more foothold. So yeah, we're pretty much good on that front. I also moved my command center up just to enhance. Oops, didn't mean to get an 11th one. Darn it. Oh well. Anyway, yes, with all the Berthas firing, it's just we're untouchable now, and it's even gotten to the point where I've been able to get my nullifiers, or my relays rather, up around emitters. Like there was an emitter here a minute ago that I placed these relays around, just because when we get up to the front, there isn't enough creeper to really be a problem for us. So yeah, this one's pretty easy, and I plan to just keep going as we are. I also was wondering, like, why sometimes I notice the towers change color, and sometimes it's pretty apparent that it means, like, for the pulse cannon, I can switch it to shooting digitalis and it turns blue, or the runners and it turns green. And with the Berthas, I notice I can clear the auto target, and that changes the color of its like platform there. So I guess that answers that question. But I swear I've seen some stuff that just turns like red. Like, I think it just sits in the creeper and the whole thing just turns slightly more red, which is weird to me and I don't understand it. So I guess I'm still kind of learning about the game, like learning exactly what everything means. And I don't think it's like an important detail. I don't think I'm missing some crucial piece of information about the game or anything. It's just curious, I guess. I'm not really sure exactly what it means at this point, but I'm starting to figure things out, at least a little bit. Okay, last stages now. Uh, I switched over to mortars just for fun, but it doesn't seem to be working in this one particular case. That one's down. Actually, you know what? Can I? No. Now that everything's concentrated over here, I think that should be able to do it. Yeah, pretty easy level, really. It was called firing range, I noticed, so maybe it's just to test something or other. I'm really not sure, but either way, like you can see by the end here, I just stopped bothering to build on things just because it was more trouble than it was worth, really. So yeah, not too bad. I'm gonna check to see if the same level or if the next level is kind of the same, and if it is, then I think I'm just gonna skip it and we'll move on to the next system. So let's take a quick look. Firing range B. No digitalis, no spore towers. This does appear to be the same kind of concept. So yeah, I'm just gonna let's just go to another mission. Just because I think that one's gonna be just as easy, pretty much. Oh, for a second I thought that said shadow meat. I was very confused. No, it's shallow moat. Doesn't seem like a very good moat then. Okay, so we are placed down here. We have 2 more command centers available to us, but we don't really have the space to use them. There's a big old butt ton of digitalis around, which is a problem. And we have some emitters on our front lawn, which is also a problem. So I guess let's go about trying to rectify these problems. I'm hoping to take out this emitter straight away. That's my main goal right now. And well, it seems to be working for a start, so that's good. I misplaced that reactor. Awesome. I'll replace that. No, that's correct. Weird. Okay, what? Spores? Spores. Oh no, that's pretty bad. Let's do something about that. And how close can we get? Oh no. Oh. Well, okay. Okay. This attempt seems to have gone much better. I've got plenty of beam defenses set up. I've got an economy that's serviceable, but could be improved. I'm hoping that once the nullifier goes up, we'll be fine. In fact, we're doing okay right now. Let's ooh, I don't want to push the limit too hard, but I think that's all right. Oh wow, okay, that's going down a lot faster than I had anticipated. Just leave that alone. Great, that is a perfect first step. So now, can we secure that? We should be able to fairly soon. I also need stuff like everywhere else. Also, there is no moat here, so that's false advertising. Feels bad, man. Well, I've just barely managed to hold the high ground through copious amounts of pulse cannons and beams, but I'm honestly not sure how much longer I can hold at this present rate because this is our deficit is really in trouble at the moment, and it's hard to keep my stuff supplied. But I'm gonna keep trying. I'm hoping that there's enough distribution that um, stuff is more efficient, like I highlighted in a previous episode, but I'm really not sure. I also kind of want to flatten out the castle itself because we're holding the hilltop, but we'll have to see how that goes. And really, I need to get out of a deficit before I can even really think about getting any terps, because terps are very expensive to run. Well, I managed to do that. Got out of the deficit. So now if I can clear this top section, that'll give me more room for more reactors and such like. But even though we're... Oh my god! What the heck was that? I don't even know where that came... It must have been this. Oh yeah, 12 spores. How did I not notice that? After 3 minutes? I must have seen that before and just not realized because I was busy playing SimCity. And our economy's kaput again. Probably because it's having to restock all those beams at once. Oh boy. Okay. Once the terp is built, I'm gonna deactivate it. We'll give our economy some time to recover, hopefully. Cool. Now we've got the terp going about its business, and I think if I'm careful about watching for when that massive spore wave comes through, which it looks like it's about to, and shut off my terp before it just obliterates my economy, then I think we should be just fine for now. There it is. Oh, man. Ouch. Oh, okay. Wow. That bites. So we gotta fix that. Ooh boy. Well, that terp's not going back online anytime soon. If there's any saving grace, it's that there are not a lot of spores in the north. I think they're all concentrated from that one tower. So the ones in the north can just kind of sit there and soak up a lot of the energy from those spore hits. I wonder if shields would be worth it, right? Because shields supposedly block spore hits. So if I have shields blocking my reactors, maybe that would be worthwhile. The problem is that shields are very costly to run, and I really don't have much economy to spare right now. But I don't know, to not have my entire economy collapse from one spore hit, that would be quite nice. I don't know. Let's play it by ear, see how it goes. Problem is the creeper is still kind of encroaching from all directions, and I'm having some troubles keeping it back with what I have. But we just don't really have much choice in the matter, I'm afraid. Just kind of have to keep going at it. I placed a second command node down. It seems to be helping at least a little bit, but how much is yet to be seen. I literally just now placed it down and then hit the record button. I don't know. It seems to be balancing our economy out at least a little bit. So I'm still happy with the choice, but we've still gotta be a little careful about going forward now. Oh man, this is a nightmare. This is another level that's just really difficult, but we're still holding, so I'm glad for that. I don't know exactly how well we're going to keep holding for the time being. But I hope to soon find out, and I hope to find out that we're going to hold pretty well at the end of the day. Okay, I've got the fortress cleared out, which will give us more room for reactors. And I think I've decided that I'm going to target this spore tower first. Like, we're going to head off in this direction, not only to relieve the pressure from that many spores, but also because it is one of the few areas that is not defended by Digitalis. So I think it'll actually just be easier to attack. So that's the plan. For now, I have to bulwark my economy against that garbage, which you just saw basically wiped out my economy for a good couple of seconds. But we bounced back. You saw how quickly we recovered as well. So that is a good sign. That is showing that we are now in a position where even if it hurts for a couple of seconds, we're still doing okay. So I'm pleased with that, and I'm going to just build a few more reactors and then build up a means of attacking upward, like to the northwest here. And I guess we should probably take out these emitters along the way. Even though this is kind of a detour, I think it's still a good idea to go for it. Alright, I've expanded far enough north to target this emitter, which feels quite good. I am a little afraid of spreading myself out too far and rendering my cluster of beams less effective. But if the spores spread out too much, then they will also be less effective. So that's great. That's a major benchmark, I think, because it shows that we are robust enough to actually make an offensive, which is fantastic. I've had to massively expand how many towers I have, apparently, but that is okay because what's important is that we are making progress, which is a far cry from the first 2 hours of this mission. It's not real time. It's only probably been like 20 minutes in real time. I don't know though. I haven't been keeping track. But anyway, whatever the case, we're doing just fine now, and this is the beginning of our major push up in this direction, and it bodes very well for us. Let's see, yeah, there we go. All right, finally, we can clear out this friggin' spore tower. Ah, that's gonna be so nice. Yes, excellent. Okay, good. So now, if we clear out the rest of the stuff, we can. I'm thinking we kind of want to make a beeline towards the rest of the stuff here. Like if we secure all this, can we build Berthas? We can build Berthas. Okay. So I'm thinking we secure this area, we make a couple of Berthas, and then we use Berthas to cut off the Digitalis, and then use that to start attacking in this area, because these will also be nice to have off our backs. I see what might turn out to be a good opportunity up north here. There's a pretty close to the front emitter right here. So if we can take that out, we'll keep everything covered with snipers. But if we clear this out, that'll help quite a bit. I've also got a few Berthas firing. They have cleared out most of this Digitalis. So I think I also probably ought to get some stuff going up here too. Come on. Jesus, there we go. Huh. Okay, so I've got these going. I've also got my upgrades going. We're getting quite a bit of ether, so that's nice. Can I? Yeah, that's great. Okay, snipers are covering that quite nicely. In fact, if we can take this out too, then that'll be a large part of the source for the Digitalis just gone. So that is good. Let's see if we can get that to happen. Problem is, I don't know. Whoop. Nope. Wait, hold on. There we go. Okay, so we got that there. That should start... Oh. Darn it. Okay, well, then... I should have plenty of... Yeah, okay. Let's try that again. I said let's try that again. Okay, cool. Dang it. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna see if I can hit this one too. I might even see if I can hit this one, and that way we can concentrate our Berthas over here. And that'll make the attack in that area that much easier. Okay. That nullifier should take care of this last layer of Digitalis. I also rearranged my beams, so hopefully they should cover the stuff that needs it that much better. Okay, great. Now let's see if we can... Let's actually redistribute these so that they're firing on the emitters, because that'll probably be more of a benefit. Okay, cool. And if we can bridge across here, maybe it's a little ambitious, but that might cut this whole area off that much more. I think that is going to be my next move, so I'll report back when I have things to report. Yeah, I decided to go for that tactic, and it worked out pretty well. I'm pleased with that. Let's see. Yeah, that'll do. That'll get 3 of them. Alright, cool. So that means now we are done with beams. That can actually hit something. So let's do that. Do I have any mortars that aren't doing anything? Yeah. Let's put that there. Maybe build speed would be in order. Yeah, I'm just getting stuff so ridiculously quickly now that doesn't even matter. Okay, you guys clear target and then auto target. I get. Well, in fact, don't auto target. I want you instead to target that and keep the Digitalis clear. And I think next I'm going to target this and then probably swing up to the top. So yeah, I'm going to work on that. I think for the most part we're basically done. So I'm probably just going to check back in when I finish, or at least nearly finish. So yeah, see you in a bit. Well, here we are. We started off pretty poorly, admittedly, but now we've done it. Sweet. Yeah, once we stopped the spores from being basically just instantly crippling my economy, that made it a heck of a lot easier. Okay, cool. Well, that map took me a while. I really should keep better track of the times here, but I think that probably was enough for a single episode. So on the next episode, we will go ahead and let's see what we're looking at here. Oh my god! Okay, we'll spend the next couple of episodes in here. Bardell. No, not that map again. No. Oh no. Oh, this looks terrible. Some of these look like they're maybe not so bad. They look weird. I don't know if anyone recognizes that map. I recognize that map, and I'm wondering how that's different from the other one that I played. But oh well, I guess we'll find out on a future episode. But on the next episode, we'll probably do we will do at least one of these two. But if we'll do both, I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and find out on the next episode. Until then, see you later.